Hello everyone, welcome back to Mentor Brains, and we are going to continue with our core Java series. In lecture before, we have discussed about operators. We have started with the topic, and also I have told you about unary operators. So we are going to continue that. We'll discuss about the types of unary operators. So our topic is unary operators. As I've told you before that unary operators work on one operand. Right, and the two unary operators I had told you about were plus plus, that was increment operator, and the other one was minus minus, that was decrement operator. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you more about the increment operator first and also decrement operator. So we have two types of increment operator. One is postfix and other one is prefix. Similarly, here also we have the same two types, postfix and prefix. Now let me tell you the difference of these two. The prefix operator has the increment sign before the variable. Okay, and the postfix operator has the increment sign after the variable. Similarly, in prefix here in decrement operator, the decrement sign is before the variable, and in postfix the decrement sign is after the variable. Now what does that exactly mean? So in postfix and prefix, the rules are different, which are to be followed by executing the code. So the rule for postfix is, first is use, then change, and in prefix it is change, then use. Similarly, here also the postfix and prefix have the same rule, that is use, then change, and here also change, then use. Now what does these two things mean, these two phrases mean? Use then change means whenever we are incrementing the value. Increment means that suppose you have plus plus x, that means you are increasing the value by 1, or you have minus minus x, that means you are decrementing or decreasing the value by 1. Okay, similarly for x plus plus also, and x minus minus x also, but there is a slight difference as I told you in the rule. So when you are incrementing the value of x by 1 and you are going to use it in any statement, in that case you will be using the older value first, we will be using it and then incrementing it in the memory location, then changing it in the memory location. I'll tell you how. For example, first you have int, let me take x, or let me take int equal to 10. Okay, and I'm taking int b, another variable named b, which is a plus plus into 2. This is the multiplication sign, and 2. So these are my two statements. Now I am printing them. SOPLN a. Now SOPLN is something I'm using as a short form for system.out.println, because I don't have space here, so I'll be using this same thing in my further code. That's the printing statement. Okay, so my SOPLN a means system.out.println. Okay, so SOPLN a, then again SOPLN b, printing both a and b. Okay, let me write a changed code here and then I'll execute them together. So int a equal to 10, int b equal to plus plus a into 2. The same thing, just I've used a prefix operator here. Here I had used postfix. I'll tell you the difference further. So SOPLN a, SOPLN b. Okay. So now when I'm executing this code, let me see what happens. So Now as soon as I come to this line, a variable a is created, that is a named memory location whose name is a is created, and a value of 10 is stored inside it. Right, when I'm coming to this, a named memory location b is created, and let's see what the value goes inside b. So we have a plus plus, that is use then change. So the variable a plus plus will result in the value 10, and we'll be using the value of 10 first, and then in the memory it will be changed to 11. And in further statements, whenever we'll be printing a or using a anywhere, then the changed value will be used. But when I'm executing the statement here, I'll be using the value which was originally, that is 10, and in the memory it will be changed to 11. In further statements 11 will be used, but in the statement which we are executing now, 10 will be used, because the rule is use then change. So 10 into 2, this into 2 I'm writing here, okay. So b's value becomes 20. So my value in the memory location of b will be 20. So this is executed, this is executed. Now coming on to this line, SOPLN A, that is printing of A. Now the value in A is 11, right? The value is 11. It's not 10 because it was incremented when I used A plus plus. The value 10 was used here, and in the memory it was changed to 11. So the SOPLN statement will be executing 11. In my output window, my result would be first 11, and after that SOPLN B, printing B. So what is the memory location of B? It's this, and what is the value inside that memory location? It is 20. So my value 20 will be printed on the screen. So this is my output, and I hope that must be clear to you. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Now I'll move on to this. Okay, so this code resulted in 20, 11 and 20. Please remember the value, because we'll be later seeing the difference after executing this code. So now I'm executing this code. Again, while running the statement int a equal to 10, a memory location of a is created and the value 10 is stored inside it. Then int b equal to plus plus a into 20. Now this rule says change then use. Basically plus plus a will be incrementing the value of 11, and as the rule says change, my b will use the changed value. Changed value will be written over here, that is 11, not 10, because plus plus operator is prefixed and the rule says change first. So 11 and into 20 from into 2 from this. Okay, so it will result in a value of 22. Okay, so basically after executing this statement, by b, my b a memory location has value 22, and my a memory location has value of 11. So if I print it, printing of a will result in a value of 11, printing of b will result in a value of 22. Now please notice the difference here. The value of a in both of them remains the same, 11 in both. Basically if I'm not using the value a in any other thing, I'm just printing it, so we'll get the value as same, 11. So x plus plus and plus plus x, if used independently without using in any other operation, will result in the same value, either it is postfix or it is prefix. But when I'm using this a in any other statement, or I'm assigning it to any other variable while doing some operation in it like this, and using plus plus after, that is postfix here and prefix here, then the results will be different. As we see, the result for b here it is 20, and for b here it is 22. So here comes the difference in postfix and prefix. I hope that must be clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section and I'll tell you further. Similarly, I'll give an example of these two also, but these are the same only. I'll just write minus minus here, then the result will be coming as different, and if I write minus minus here in spite of this, then result will be coming different. So these two will result in different values over here also. I'll not illustrate the same example because that's very easy for you. So I'll move further into my questions, examples where everything must be clear to you as we do those examples step by step. So I'll give you one example and we'll see later in our classes what other things we can do. I'll execute this code on your practical BlueJ also. So int x equal to 0 plus plus x plus plus x equal to x plus 1 x plus equal to 1 and SOPLN x. Now I just want to tell you about this statement. Whenever I write x plus equal to 1, that means that this statement is basically this, again incremented. Now this plus equal to is a shortcut used for writing x equal to x plus 1. Okay, so if I write this or this, it's the same thing. So now after this, my variable x is created with 0 as the value. When plus plus x is executed, the value is changed to 1, because obviously this is a prefix operator and the value itself will be changing. Then x plus plus in this statement, again the value of x is incremented by 1. Okay, in this statement I'm talking about, I'm getting 2. Now x equal to x plus 1. My changed value 2 will be used here in this statement and x will be becoming 2 plus 1, that is 3. So this 3 will be going inside x and this will be executed and changed to 3. Now after this, going on to this statement again, it means x equal to x plus 1 as I told you over here. So my x value is 3. So 3 plus 1 will be equal to 4. Now 4 will be going inside x. So my new value of x will be 4. While printing the last, printing this line, that is executing this line, in my output window, my x will be printing the new value. So my new value of x, the latest one is 4. So that will be printed. Okay, so step-by-step procedure is follows. In this line it is changed to 1, then it is changed to 2, then it is changed and changed to 3 and stored. Again in this line it is changed to 4 and stored in x. So my final value is 4, and when I'm printing it, my final value is getting printed on the output window. So this was just a short example. I hope that must be clear. If not, you can write in the comment section and I'll answer it. And we'll be doing further questions in this. We'll do a lot of practice. So you can like my video if you like it. You can comment and you can share and subscribe. Thank you so much.